Listen, unless you've been living under a rock, you will have heard of trading at some point in your life. But if you're like most, you will have heard that it's just a big scam. You can't make money. Everybody loses 90% of their money in the first 90 days. So I thought I would check it out and show you guys what the real truth behind trading is all about. So let's get straight into it. Now, I've had friends who have been trying to learn Forex. I have had even my brother and a good childhood friend who have looked at Forex in the past and just said the obvious. Scam, stay away from it, don't do it, nobody ever makes money. Show me who will actually show you your profit and loss statement, which 99% of the times is no traders whatsoever. I understand why it's looked at as a scam. You do your own research and all you will find is scams. All of the people who are promoting their own Forex products look scammy, you know. So I done a bit of research myself and I ended up looking into trading for the past 6 months or so. That's how long it's been for me inside of, you know, TradingView, the platform, MT4, and recently a company called FTMO, which FTMO is a company which funds traders all around the world. So if you've got the skills and you can prove that you've got the skills to be able to trade large capital under pressure, essentially, then they will be able to give you that capital and you can make a percentage of profits every single month depending on how well that you trade. If you have an account that this company FTMO gives you after you pass the challenge, which we'll get into shortly, let's say for example $10,000, they would give you a $10,000 account for you to trade. This means, you know, there is potential for you. Realistically, you could make, I think, $1,000, you know, $2,000, $3,000 very conservatively within a month period. You know, with an account that which we're going to be talking about today, which is the 100k challenge, we should be able to make a substantial amount more. And of course, even within inside of a trial and the challenge that FTMO has, which we'll be getting into in a second, you need to be able to do that anyway. So what am I even talking about? Let's get into it. Once again, FTMO, they will fund you within a 30-day time period after you've completed a challenge to prove that you can do it. You have to pay for the challenge, so you are emotionally, financially invested, of course. And essentially, there is 2 stages to this challenge for this company, FTMO. Stage 1 for the account that we're going to be taking as a trial is you sign up for a $100,000 account. You have to pay, I don't know how much it is, it'll be on the screen here, maybe like half a K US, something like that. And essentially what you have to do is within a 30-day time period, you have to generate 10% of the account, which is $10,000. The very minimum that you're allowed to do it in is 10 days. We need 10 days total completed for us to be able to pass the challenge. Now, there are 2 stages to this challenge. And stage 2, which is you need to make 50% of that within half of the time. So essentially being able to prove that you can do it again in a shorter time period. You know, there's probably a bit more emotional investment involved in this. So hopefully if you can do it again, you'll be good to go. Account has been passed. So now you understand exactly what it is that we're going to be doing. If you've already, you know, if you're on this video, you probably know what FTMO is. Maybe you've been browsing around, you've taken a look, or maybe you want to look into the challenge. And in this video, we're going to be showing you exactly what I have done to successfully complete the 100k challenge. This is no bullshit, 2 trades, 10 lot trades, you know. As you can see here, each account has had a successful amount of trades, one pretty much over 100, and the second verification stage, which we'll get to, basically I done in 2 days. So what they actually require you to do, stage 1 is 10 days minimum, and stage 2 10 days minimum. Stage 1, the 10k, we managed to achieve within 4 days. And stage 2 we were able to achieve within 2 days. So in this video I'm looking forward to showing you, breaking this down. Can you lose absolutely everything that you own if you're not careful? 100% and more than you actually own you can lose in the Forex market. But especially as people are finding out right now with Bitcoin, for example, you can also make 4x, 5x, 10x, 100x sometimes off one trade a month or whatever. So we're going to be going into this video. You're going to see exactly how I've been trading. Unfortunately, we missed stage 1. I didn't think of this idea when doing stage 1, and I was probably nervous just going through the challenge. But what we're doing is the videos that we're going to be getting into is from stage 2, 5k required over the period of 30 days, and we're starting at 0, and I'm going to be showing you the trades that we execute and how we get there. So I hope you guys like this video. Before we get into it, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you're interested in learning more about business, how to generate money online, how to travel the world, all of that good stuff. Hit the subscribe button and you'll be able to check out more videos which are just like this. So let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here. In this video, I want to show you, we're going into the next 5 minutes or so now, which is going to be the countdown before the first stage of the FTMO has been passed. That's what this video is going to be about. By the end of this video, hopefully we have gone through stage 1 of the FTMO trial for the $100,000 challenge, passed it, and then gone through to the verification stage tomorrow, which is 23rd of February. So if you take a look, this is where we're at right now. 9 days, they should clock over in the next 6 minutes or so. And we were at profit target, basically, after 2 days, thankfully. And it was all pretty much near perfect trades. So we've done really, really good, thankfully. So we're nearly there now where we should have this passed and through to verification. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, wait till the market opens up. We actually have some sells on right now, as you can see on silver. So these are the trades which I assume is going to close us over for the 10 days, and then we'll be ready for the verification stage. I will let you know where we're at in the next few minutes or so. So, hey, what's going on, guys? So here we are. As you can see, I waited to close it out. We did close it out in profit. Don't know if you can make sense of all of this right now, but yeah, we put another buy in essentially up here. And we just closed out in profit, I think somewhere around here, just so I could get it done with. But yeah, you can see here, we're good to go now. And they said we should be on the next stage pretty soon. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And I'm looking forward to getting to it. So I will see you when we get to the next stage. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're currently in a trade right now for a gold sell. It's been fucking making me nervous going up and down every 2 seconds. And I believe we might just get out now and go walk Milo, the dog, because he's going crazy. So we're up 250 right now. I still think it has potential to come down further. We do have our TP set here at TP2. But we'll see how it gets on in the next few minutes or so. So I'll keep you posted. What's going on, guys? I'm hoping this is the candle we were waiting for. We have our TP set here at 8:05.77, and I'm anticipating this is the big black candle, the big black man, as I like to call it, that's going to come in and spank our TP. So let's keep an eye on her, and then we're going to go walk Milo because he's going to kill me. I'm in Canada. This is legal. We're currently around about 250 profit if we share my screen with the other portal. I actually tried closing out of here, and it fucking mugged me off. I shit you not. I clicked the button, I spam clicked all 3 of these, froze. I was trying to close out plus 700 profit, exactly where this big fuck off wick is. I would have took the profit and gone, you know what, fine, whatever. Yes, it might look like this is a big turning point, but it's not how I trade. I'm in, I'm out, I'm ready to go to the next pair. There's opportunities to be made all of the time, I think, So, and what we're actually anticipating, what we're thinking is going to happen here is it's going to be the first fake out candle, something like this, right? This is what we're thinking. So we're hoping it's going to, even if it does fall back up to here, we should smack our TP2 here, be the first fake out of this downwards trend that we have here, and then it can do whatever the fuck it wants, because we'll be out, gone, walking Milo, 500 up, we're ready to go, 10% in a day, yo, suck my dick, ho, ooh, I'm on the flow, rhyming like I've got it, vo, we're about to hit TP, vo, 500 up, we're around about 700 up, we're hoping for this one big push here. So let's keep an eye on this. Okay, ready? I think we might be experiencing some magic very soon. I might have to manually close this out because there's going to be a big wick in my... Oh, ladies and gents, we're waiting for it to smack that TP. How far off is it? Pretty far. Like I said, it's pretty optimistic, but fuck it, we're holding. Oh my god, I think it's about it. No, we're getting out. Fuck this game, ladies and gents. We're up 800 bucks. I can take that. Close, close, close. Okay, we're ready. We're waiting for the refresh. Okay, we ready? False. Fuck, let's try it again. Let's go, baby. 6 trades, 6 lots. Let's go. What is going on, guys? We are back. I just got back walking my this is my microphone, by the way. I just got back walking my Milo, and I just wanted to review exactly what happened whilst I was gone. Super interesting because ultimately, if I stuck to exactly what I said, we would have hit our TP. Plus, you would just see what actually happened. My original aim was 1800. Okay, so we had that sell on, and obviously I ended up getting out exactly here, worrying essentially that it was going to end up reversing. That's why I pulled out. Could I have waited? Yes. I had a dog to take out as well, so I really wanted to take him. But, is what it is. We withdrew, we got out what we needed, which is absolutely fine. But we probably would have had half of the challenge done off this one trade. But that's the issue with trading, is that mindset. So I'm happy that we got out in profit. We actually were, in this case, correct. We got out a little bit early, so what have we learned? Maybe just trust ourselves a little bit more. Obviously, the dog happening, wanting to go for a walk, whatever. So what I'm going to do now, I've just got back. I'm making a nice cup of tea. You know what it is. And we're about to set up and take a look if there are any other available trades for the day. What is up, guys? I'm just going to show you, I guess, a trade that we got going on right now. I ended up having a gold buy on. Actually had quite a bit of drawdown, and I managed to get out at like 20 profit. And I was confident it was still going down again. And as you can see, we managed to just grab this entry just as I recorded this video. So we've gone straight into profit here, which is fantastic. And essentially, we're going to be going risk-free. So we'll just keep this on and let's see how this plays out. Essentially, I'm thinking take profit. Essentially somewhere around about here. So I think it's the perfect entry, and a great example of trusting your own judgment. I trusted my judgment to get out here, and I did get out. In fact, I was that confident, although this is probably not recommended, I got back in on the other side. And at the moment, it seems to be playing out pretty nicely. So let's just keep an eye on this for the next few minutes or so and see if we're making fat stacks before the end of today. Who's? Now, ladies and gents, unfortunately here, I wasn't recording any video whatsoever. And what ended up happening, we ended up winning that last trade, and we ended up having this big sell-on that we're seeing on the screen right now. And it ended up playing out absolutely perfectly, and I won't spoil anything, but let's just say we didn't really have many other trades after this one to show you. So I'm going to let this one play out. I'm going to show you and give you updates throughout. I'm also going to try and commentate over what I was saying at some funny points. So you can see I was actually checking out here TradingView. I put this trade on TradingView just prior, and it ended up playing out absolutely perfectly, as we said. So I'll try and drop a link below so you can check out that trade, but that's what I was just checking out here. And you can see the overall structure of what we're trying to do. All we were looking for was a third touch on this overall triangle here. And it's done it, and it's looking to push through even further, and that's why we got a bigger potential take profit that we've got here. And you can see I'm looking at the screen here getting ready, because I know as soon as it crosses this line, it's potentially going to be a big black candle. What I've drew out on the left hand side here is you can see the downward momentum that we do have when it does push down. So that was a little consolidation up. You can see that I've drew with the red lines, and then whenever this big push down is going to come. Yeah, it was an awesome trade. We were floating like 2.5, 2.7, something like that. And I'm just waiting now for it to cross this line before we look to get out. I was thinking it was going to be a big candle, so let's see how that plays out. Now, I've just skipped towards the end of this. I know we're getting ready for that big push down, and I hope you can see my face on it, because I was so excited as soon as I saw this big black candle. Here you go. I knew it was coming. I was like, right, we've just passed the verification stage, so I was super excited, and I just wanted to try and cross as close as possible to having that 5k done just off his single trade, which, spoiler, if I held the trade all the way, I would have just done it in this single challenge. But you can see where we're just about to get out now, and we're just about to close this out. I wonder what it comes up to. I think maybe like 2 point, yeah, there we go. A fantastic trade, and I'm looking at it, I'm saying 400, I've got 400 left, I'm closing out, I'm happy with this, you know. So it was a super good trade. Ready, there we go, there's that wick there, just big push down. I'm out, see you later. I think I ended up closing Zoom and everything because I was so happy. So see you. And there you go, ladies and gents, you can see we have just over 4.5k closed out, which is just under $500 left until the challenge is completely done. So yeah, you can see I was pretty happy at the time. So that's it. We got one or two more trades left probably, and we're good. So let's get to them next trades. So we're here now. I actually don't have the last two trades. They were pretty simple trades, to be honest. The same type of structure you saw within, which I'm actually going to be breaking down because I haven't gone through much of a strategy inside of this video. So I'm going to do that towards the last few minutes so you can get an overall idea of what I'm doing. But just to show you where we're at right now, we had everything done basically 2 days. Awesome. The account's good to go. I basically have to be an idiot to fuck it up. So we're good to go. So we've got 6 more days left, and then we've got the 100k account funded. Awesome. You can see the last few trades that we had here. These were these really, really good trades that I was showing you. And then we had basically the trade would have carried on to have hit within one single trade if we just left it on, but we didn't. I saw that, I came back and I got more of a sell, and we completed the challenge. So this is where we're at right now. We're just dragging out for the next 6 days or so. That's why I made this video now. There's no way for me not to get the account funded, so I wanted to be able to create this video. So you can see that although I've done it in a short amount of trades, it's not been unsensible. It hasn't been risky at all. In fact, I haven't really even been doubling up on the trades that have been successful. I've just left them at a single lot and traded a single lot only. So the challenge, the initial 10k challenge and this 5k verification has thankfully been a breeze for, you know, the whole period, trading mostly gold, silver, I think maybe a few of the major pairs, but most of it was gold and silver. And it was within a daytime period that I made the substantial amount of the initial. On the first 10k, I made 8k in the 1 day. And then you can see here, we had a great start of the 2k, and then the actual first day that I had, this was basically the night, I think. The first day we had 3.5 and the challenge was done. So what I would like to show you now is a quick breakdown of exactly what that strategy is, how I use it, so you guys can apply this to your trading. But I hope that you have loved the overall breakdown here of FTMO challenge. You can see that this is something that you can 100% do if you have a good strategy, good risk to reward management, and you're able to deal with your emotions. There's a saying that you should try and leave your emotions out of trading. You probably see with inside of the videos. I'm happy when my trades are winning, and I'm sad when my trades are losing. Of course I am. Who the fuck isn't? You know? And I think it's important to understand that our emotions are there. We just need to be able to figure out how to deal with them and manage them, and understand that losing is okay. In fact, it has to be part of the game. Even if I show you real quick both of these stats, let's take a look. 10k challenge, 55% win ratio, average risk to reward 3.6. 66% win ratio, average risk to reward 4. So if you guys can try and achieve something like this by sticking to single lots, just like you will see here throughout the whole of the trades, apart from this accident which I fucked up on, it's great for your consistency as well, to be able to get into a routine of trading single lots, single lots, single lots, especially if you're trading this 100k challenge. So enough of that said, let's jump into the actual strategy of how I've been able to do this so you can start to apply this to your own, and let's get to it. Now, if I was looking at this trade earlier on, let's try and replay this so as if this hadn't happened. Okay, let's go here, and if I was looking at this as a potential trade, what would I be looking at here? So I'd be looking here. I'm looking for a tap, and then what I'm essentially looking for now is for this to come down and wick here, and then potentially push further down to the downside, which is the sell that we'll be looking for. And the shape that it's created here, you can see, is this kind of W figure, like this. And what should happen after here is it then will push down. So that's the overall structure that we're looking for. And then here's how we would really put it together. We would use our Fibonacci tool, which I've already got here, drew out, which if we're going from this top section here to, let's say, here, as a rough idea, this might not be the last candle, but let's assume it is. Where would the 78.60 be? Okay, it would probably be the perfect place still. So let's take a look, maybe something like this. And let's say we'd be looking for an entry somewhere around about here, okay, to maybe continue further down 60 to the 27 or the 68 here. So that W shape is what we're looking for here. This is on the 4-hourly time frame, and essentially I would apply this to the lower time frames, but this is what we're looking for. So we're looking for it to come here and tap is 78.60 and then push down to either here, which would be our first take profit, or here, which would be our second take profit. Okay, and our stop loss would assumably be somewhere like this. Overall, 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And this is what I would probably be looking for, something like that. So did we get the tap here? No, we didn't. But the overall strategy is still exactly the same. So if we were there in the moment at the time, what would we have done? Oh, I imagine we would have seen that this is, okay, it's struggling to break this high here. Maybe it's user error right now, and maybe that's not the line that I was looking for, So obviously at the time we would have changed this, and there's a rule that you can go through the wick, but you can't cut any part of the body. So if we're doing that and we're going as close as possible, here to here, for example, this is where we are right now. And you can see even a potential another trade, depending on the overall direction here, could be another touch up to this section here and further down. I guess we'll see that play out over towards next week. But what is it that we're doing here? Okay, so the overall structure of what we're doing is we will have some type of trend line. Okay, we'll have some type of trend line. And what we're looking for is a few specific type of numbers, essentially, which is the 78.60 or the 61.80. And the 27 on the Fibonacci and the 0.68. Now, what we're looking for is sequences in the market that play out something like this. And it follows an M shape of some sort, as you can see here. Now, this can differ as far as shape and size and all of this type of stuff, but all it really matters is that it's respecting this number here. And if it is, then we're ready for a purchase up towards this side, essentially. Stop loss would just be under 78.6, and we'd have a TP at 27 or at 68. Now, this structure is exactly what we were looking to do with all of our trades throughout the FTMO challenge. And this is typically how all of the trades will go. And this is a strategy. This is a format that we would apply from looking down from the daily to the 4-hour to the 1-hour, all the way down to the 15-minute, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. And 1 minute is essentially what I would be entering on to get hopefully the best entry possible. So this is the overall structure and the overall strategy. You can see here in this case, this was the W pattern. You can see here, once again, if we're trying to figure out where this might be, the Fibonacci tool, here we go. You can see a perfect opportunity here, 78.60. TP 68, stop loss just underneath the highest high or lowest low, something like that. And exactly what we've just drew out and went through, this is an example of that happening in the market, just an inverted, which of course what we have then is a different pattern, which is a W shape, like this. Okay. And this is what we were looking for. So hopefully that makes sense. And you can see that's exactly what we found here in the market, and that's what we've traded off. Okay, so ultimately, I hope this video was useful for you, especially if you're going through right now trying to do the FTMO challenge. Maybe you're trying to do the free trial, whatever it will be. You know, you just need to make sure, number one, to try and keep your emotions in check. The idea of pretending like you don't have any emotions or anything like that, it doesn't work. You know, you have to understand that, you know, we are playing potentially at some point with real capital, and it's affecting real lives. So if you keep that in check, we can keep our trades smart, we can keep our trades with good risk reward ratios, and ultimately if we can be profitable and come on top, we can be successful traders. So I hope you liked today's video. Of course, if you have any questions, just drop them below in the chat and I'll be sure to get to them. And I hope you do well on your trading journey, and potentially also FTMO if you end up going that route. So enjoy the rest of your day and catch you in the next video.